So I've been doing intermittent fasting since January of 2020. My inspiration was an upsetting situation I had gotten into while I was at work one day. I had a client who wouldn't let me get back to my meal, and I felt uncomfortable. And long story short, I almost lost my job over that incident. I'm still working there, but every time I work there, I remember how lucky I am to still have that job, and it really reinforces the idea of fasting. But I recently almost lost another job over my addiction to fasting, so now I have to readjust my focus. What had happened was I'm working remotely as a private tutor, and one day our internet doesn't work back home at my apartment. So I go to a Wendy's, and obviously I have to order something. So I get two baked potatoes, and the Wendy's that I went to closes at 7 p.m. and my tutoring session is 6 to 7. I think I would be fine. The kid that I'm tutoring normally doesn't show up late or anything, and he shows up on time, so that's good. The problem is that the guy at the Wendy's, he's working alone because Great Resignation of 2021, and it's 6:50, and he can't wait for me to get out the door. He wants to go home, and he makes a lot of noise during my tutoring, and now I'm really jammed up, and I argue with both him and I was apologizing to my student, but I was getting very rowdy in my apologies, and this guy, the guy who was trying to get me out of the restaurant, I think English might be his second language, and he doesn't understand what I'm saying, that I'll leave at 7. And long story short, I finished that tutoring session. I get really upset at him, and I shout some obscenities, and I really shouldn't have done that. And that's what happens when I have a full stomach. I need that peace that comes with not eating. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do it that day because of the circumstances. And that's what I need to work on over the coming years, to enjoy fasting, but also be able to handle life without having that fasted state, right? Being fasted has almost become like a drug, that almost like a happy pill that I pop, right? It's not a very, very good habit to depend on living life in that situation.